Good morning, everybody. We're gonna bake some bread that I got at the food pantry. I have been so busy this morning. I've been outside in the garden and still got to go back out there. I've got seed potatoes cut. I made a video about that. This is 1/4 of a cup of the bread mixture and a tablespoon of butter. That's vegan butter. And this is supposed to be a topping of streusel. So we're fixing to see how that goes. It said mix it, set it aside. So let's get that crumbled up. But I was able to get this at one of the food pantries. Y'all, I don't know what happened to my video. My video got duplicated somehow. One of my friends pointed it out in the comments. Some of y'all may have seen that. And that's not very crumbly. Let me add a little bit more of the mixture in there. I think it was a little bit too wet. I think it's supposed to be like a crumbly mixture. I've never made this bread before, but it looked delicious. So you can do like pancakes, muffins, a lot of different things with it. French toast, quick bread. So I'm going to do a loaf. I have my 8 by 4 inch loaf pan, and it has to cook for about 50 minutes. So I'm going to put it on to cook, and then I'm going to go back outside and finish some of my gardening work. And then I'm going to try to take the pups for a walk. The people where I got my truck are supposed to be coming to do a reset. It was a recall, and I mentioned that in other videos, so I'm not sure what y'all, who's seen what. But I have potatoes. Let me stir my potatoes. If y'all watched the seed video, the seed potato video, y'all will know I'm making mashed potatoes. This is our egg makers, our egg substitute. And this recipe calls for, I believe it's 3, let me find it on here, y'all. It calls for not 3, I'm sorry. It calls for 1 egg, so 3 tablespoons of this is 1 egg. That's why I said 3, because I knew it was 3 tablespoons to make an egg. So I'm still trying to do as much vegan as possible. So that's why we're doing it that way. And then it calls for 3/4 cups of water. So this is the cup we melted our butter in. So it has a little butter residue, but that's okay. Let's give that a stir, and let me go back over these directions. I've got to go to the store. I'm out of my vegan butter. I had enough to do this cake, but I'm going to have to go to the store because I'm not going to have enough to do I want to put it in. I'm going to put garlic and butter in my mashed potatoes, and I don't think I have enough butter to do my potatoes for supper. I'm going to make meatloaf, and I'm going to show y'all that recipe. I'm going to do meatloaf in a muffin pan, so it'll just be a serving size with my vegan meat. And I'm going to freeze what I don't use, and then I can just take out when I want a quick meal. I can do some roasted vegetables or rice or something and have my meatloaf. This weather is so very nice. Okay, so we have our water, we have our egg. We've got to put our butter. We've got to melt our butter. I've got it out softening in a pan over here, so we've got to melt it. Drop that in the microwave real quick, and we'll add it in there. And then, let me see, where do we add the topping? Water, eggs, butter, well blended spoon batter into pan. Sprinkle the streusel on top and bake for 55 to 60 minutes on a 325 oven. The oven's preheating, so I'll add the butter. Then we'll put it in the pan. Okay, here's our vegan butter. It's one stick. I believe that's a half a cup, isn't it? Y'all don't quote me on that right now. Okay, let's put our butter in here. Our potatoes are boiling. Behind y'all, the back of the camera's facing the stove. Our potatoes are boiling good back there. I can see them. I could have done this with the hand mixer, but this works just as well. Let's make sure we get our butter combined. Ooh, y'all, I'm telling you, this is smelling really yummy. Really good. Let's get our handy dandy spatulas. Y'all, I'm going to try not to delete this video. I can't believe I made that video of walking. I'm going to take them for another walk, though, and show y'all Brindley Pools. I sat and edited that and everything, y'all. I bet I spent 2 hours on that video because it was so many clips of, because I couldn't just walk and video and talk because I had to hold the, y'all probably hear the ambulance on the TV. I was watching a movie and I didn't know it was going to get so loud. I'm over in the kitchen and that's over in the living room. And we do have clean hands. I've washed my hands I don't know how many times this morning because I've been doing so much. And in between everything, I have wash. You know, this would be really good with nuts in it, I bet. Y'all think I should chop some nuts up and put on it? I think I will. How about we do that? How about we put some walnuts or something in that? Let me end the video and I'm gonna get my little chopper out. Okay, y'all, I've had this thing, geez, 40 something years, I bet. I'm not kidding. Every holiday, everything. This is how I chop. I've had this thing, my son was a baby probably when I got this. And he will be 46 this summer. This is the best thing to chop peppers or onions or anything, but I do use it for nuts. It has been, I don't know what brand it is or if it even says what brand it is, but I'm gonna try. This idea just came to me as I was pouring this in the pan. I'm sure it would have been a lot easier to have mixed it into the batter, but I bet we can get it incorporated. This is what I tell the kids all the time. Don't be scared to try, to experiment. See, this is gonna work just fine. So we got some chopped walnuts in there. Woo, that's gonna be good, y'all. Like I said, if I'd have thought of it before, I was only reading the directions and not thinking, but as I'm dumping it into the pan, I'm thinking, ooh, nuts in that would be so good. Y'all, I wish y'all could smell it. Ooh, it smells so good. The cinnamon or whatever spices is in that, it's, as the old folks used to say when I was in the kitchen, it's smelling really loud. Do y'all know what smelling really loud is? Trust me, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And I'm also gonna make some candy later with these nuts. I may try to get that video made today too. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what order I'll release these. Y'all know how I am. I may have a video 3 weeks or a month before I release it. That's just, other things come up after I make a video and I just go with the other. Ooh, let's put some on top. Now this is our butter, and it was our cake batter, dry cake batter that I reserved back for the topping, for the strudel on top. Ooh, y'all, I can't wait for this to come out of the oven. I haven't baked anything since I've been doing this diet, and when I saw this mix at the food pantry the other day, I was like, ooh, I think I can eat that. And what I don't want right now, you know, we can also slice it and freeze it, and y'all know I do that a lot. One of my nieces calls me the freezer queen because I freeze so many things. Let's clean up around the edge of our little pan. Y'all, I used to bake so much bread and so much stuff, and I've just gotten away from that. I need to get back into doing that stuff. I like to bake. Okay, we're gonna put this in the oven for 55 minutes or so. This is our French toast quick bread from the food pantry. Okay, this is our bread out of the oven. Oh, y'all, don't that look good? Ooh, I can't wait to get that out of that pan and get a slice of that. My house, I've been out several times with the pups and out the door and back in, and oh, y'all, it is smelling good in here. Let's see if we can put pans to it. See if we can get it turned. Isn't that pretty? When I get it out of that pan, I'll show y'all what it looks like. Ooh, can y'all smell that topping? Okay, guys. I went out and got the eggs, and y'all look how pretty. And I still have hens on the nest, and I've already got 7 eggs today. So they're back to laying. I love it, love it. Okay, here's our bread. Got our serrated knife. Top is nice and crunchy. Uh-oh, it's a little warm. I may be cutting it too soon. Cutting it too quickly. Ooh, don't that look good? I'm not gonna cut any more. I thought it was cooler. It's cool on the outside, but it's still really hot in the middle, so I'm gonna wait because I don't want it falling apart. Okay. Oh, it's so good. That butter. I taste that buttery taste. Plenty of butter in it. Vegan butter. That's very good, y'all. I can't pick that slice up. It's falling apart. It's too hot. I can't pick it up. I thought I'd waited long enough. But I didn't. But it's great. It's going to be great when it gets cool. You'll be able to pick the slice up. See, the end piece is cool enough. Very good. Don't that look good? Good under the light. Delicious, delicious. I'm going to enjoy that. Here's our slice. It's still really hot, y'all. I can't pick it up. I should have waited a little bit before I was trying to get this done. Those men were supposed to be here at 2 o'clock. And I was trying to get this video done and be through when they got here. So I could take the pups for a walk when they leave. Because it's getting on in the afternoon and they're running late. Okay, there we go. Y'all know I'm finishing this piece. Y'all, that was so very good. I'll have to remember that mix when I see it in the store. The topping, that crunchy topping, that is excellent. I wish I'd have made this from scratch so I'd have the recipe. It's sad it was a mix, but it all come from the food pantry. So everything but the vegan butter. So I'm not complaining. Very good, very good. Y'all be blessed. Know you're loved. Jesus loves you more. Don't forget to say your prayers. Oh, y'all, I wish y'all could taste that. Oh, that'd be excellent with a hot cup of tea or a cup of coffee. When I go to the dentist in the morning, I'm going to take my son and daughter-in-law a piece. Their doctor's office where they work is just around the corner from my dentist. It's in the same building. So I'm going to take them a piece tomorrow when I go to the dentist and take them some chocolate-covered walnuts and give them a little treat.